What's good? What's good? High vibes. Welcome to Hood View. You are here with Hood, having a Hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice, or swallow. All right, high vibes. I'm not going to hold you. The title is Heathen Hating Itch Stop It. I was reading the flashy, y'all. But yeah, so when you guys get the chance to listen in, this is the title, right? Alright, so without further ado, let's get started, y'all. Shit. Oh my goodness. Let's see what's gonna come out. Alright, so basically, like, we have somebody that's a hater, right? And we're getting ready to talk about this hater. In other words, I don't know why I'm so bubbly. So bubbly. They need to learn how to go love themselves. But this card says they wonder why people love you or like you when they have to play to get a like. You walk in the room and it stops for you. So they have to pay for their friends. They have to give out some form of time, money, resources, or something. They have to give something in order for people to want to be around them. People don't naturally want to be around them or something like that, or they don't naturally get things. Also, they want your grounding skills, your know how. I don't know. It's just like how you make things pop, you know. Just envy and jealousy because it's self hate on the inside, is what I'm getting with these cards that's coming out. They are a liar and they know they intentionally tell lies. They intentionally play games with people. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And it makes this person feel some type of way because you see this person for who they are, as far as them being a hater. And they need to stop it because they have self hate within themselves, you know, and they're trying to project that onto you, okay? Because they don't have the grounding skills that you have, the know how you know how to manage um, what you have. They don't know how to do that. And I'm guessing instead of them asking you, they just sit back and hate and throw shade. Aries Peter, the first one to be born. Your dreams are important. Trust yourself. So it's like somebody that has insecurities with themselves want to throw insecurities onto you. They don't want you to believe in yourself because they stopped believing in themselves a long time ago or something like that. So it comes off as shade, you know. They turned into a whole vampire by being a hater, you know, like a whole succubus spirit, like need other people to feel great, need others um, to bring other people down to feel great. It's a card that flew somewhere. Oh well. They want what you have because they want to use it for manipulation purposes, is what I'm getting. And you don't. You love or you do what you do authentically, let's say that. You don't do it for games and gimmicks. Yes. Okay. They can't take your confidence away from you. It's like Every time they, like, when they masks fall off and they start throwing shade and everything, it doesn't make you where you want to be around these people or things more. It makes you separate yourself, and transmute that energy. And that's not something that they intended in the first place. They were supposed to gas you, make you feel bad about yourself, make you feel insecure, and then you will want to be around this situation so bad that you would lower your guard just to have these situations around. And that didn't work. Instead, you did the complete opposite, right? Right. It's just, it's like they use people, they have narcissistic behavior, and they use people, and then they destroy those situations, and then they try to hop into another situation, and they guilt trip that situation, and it's always the other person's fault. It's never their fault or whatnot, but it's all a game of manipulation, purposely and intentionally, um, to feed, from the next supplier. And by the time they realize that they're being used as supply, they then sucked them up dry and ready for the next suitor or something like that. And I'm looking at the fact that they're hating off of you because that doesn't happen with you, you know, and it crushes this person's ego, because they can't break your confidence. They can't break you from believing in yourself because they've been broken. They've been tainted, is what I'm hearing, or something like that. So I want to break you like I've been broken, is what this person's MO is. By all means, even if they had to play like um, you guys were close or whatever the case may be, like besties or whatever, whatever it took to hide who they truly are to bring you down intentionally. Your confidence. So you can second guess yourself. But you caught it, you saw it as hate, and you took it as constructive criticism, and you live in your life. You don't need their input, and you just shake the scene. They're not true to this, you know. They're a falsified individual. You're not. They portray being real. You are real. Let's say that. They dress it up. You live it. And this was a plant. I'm also getting like with the plants, it's like they use other individuals to um, make you feel isolated or something like that. I choose this person over you because this person um, is a better fit, but not really. This person was easier to be manipulated. This person was easier to be used. You couldn't be manipulated. You couldn't be used, and your confidence couldn't be broken down. So if I can't do that to you directly, I'll use other people around you or other people around as my puppets and see if that works on you. And that didn't work neither. It pissed this person off, but that spell work that's biting this person back in the ASS. And that's just what it is. And of course, their demonic ways um, will clash. They'll get angry. They'll do all these other things or whatnot because they don't like the fact that they are exposed. The mask has fell off, and it is what it is. It is what it is. But they hating and they need to stop it. Done lost their mind, huh? all these options or whatever, that they tried to use or something like that. There's options out here on the table. But then that could also be them going behind the scenes using those things to try to manipulate the situation to try to make you less confident. Yeah, because the Seven of Pentacles came back on the board. These actions is out here on the board. They're clean on the outside, but dirty on the inside. So they portrayed, oh, I'm your friend, um, we're family, I care. But they really wanted your gift. They didn't like that they couldn't take your confidence from you. They didn't like that they couldn't make you a non-believer. You're going to a higher vibe, lifted, gifted. They couldn't take that happiness, that blissful peace from you because their peace was taken. This is crazy, but this is an art. This is what narcissists do. They've been tainted. They was the man, they was the woman, they was on the high or whatever by manipulating and playing with people's hearts and stuff. Now their heart has been broken and tainted. And it ain't your fault. Six of Pentacles is out here in reverse. That narcissistic abuse. Playing with people's hearts and emotions and feels or whatnot, you got to pay that back. And now they are around a whole bunch of toxic individuals because they wanted to be toxic. And they couldn't be toxic with you because rejection is for your protection. God got you out of there. You're not involved in that chaotic situationship. And this person is mad because they were supposed to break and use these situationships to overthrow you, and that didn't work. Oh yeah, we talking about it, baby. We talking about it, baby. Cold, how they plotted from day 1, 2, 3, they lose. So it's like with multiple situations, they tried to plot on you. They plotted on you 1, 2, 3, or maybe even more times, and each one of those times they lost. Each one of those times they didn't get what they wanted. The satisfaction of bringing down your confidence, the satisfaction of overthrowing you, the satisfaction of making you feel less of yourself, the satisfaction of you giving up on yourself, the satisfaction of you lowering your guard or your value. Yes. They didn't get that satisfaction. They was hiding their long hate all this dang old time, trying to hold their cover and mad because they can't beat you to something. Beat you to your own authenticity, your own purity, because they lost their purity. Try to take your heart away from you because their heart was taken from them. I'm hearing shame, shame, shame. They like to overthrow individuals, overthrow their stability and their security. They like to break individuals down. They like to come in like they're a saver and play with individuals and see how strong they are. Oh, you say you strong, huh? You say you this, you say that. It's given like a trickster, devilish spirit. They have that on them or something like that. This is the vibe that I'm getting. And they come in on that and they prey on individuals. That's the type of narcissist vampire they are. And they have a hating spirit, a hater, jealousy, envy. Envy is a sin. All this that we talking about is sinful. Because how you going to stop somebody else's confidence and stop them from being their authentic self? You can't do that. What is wrong with these folks? They're narcissists. Trying to hide the messages and stuff. Don't want things to get out. What's supposed to destroy you because you got the scripts and the receipts. And if you alive or you around or you conscious and well and normal, then you going to tell everybody of what the fuck this motherfucker is. Exactly. You gonna walk away and tell everybody. Because you walked away, it's gonna open the door for others to walk away. I'm getting. We have Aquarius and Cancer out here as well. So we have Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Um, they bite off your swag and your network communication skills. They tried to mimic you, but it didn't work, okay? So, whether you are an Aries, Cancer, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or have that somewhere in your chart, they was trying to tap into that and steal and bite off your swag and trying to bring down your confidence and make you feel less of yourself. So then that way they could dethrone you and take the throne and act like they came up with everything that you've been doing or just living. Just, you know, just a recopy of who you are. Um, it was something that failed, but I don't know. It's been a few cards that wandered around here. I'm guessing those are things that this person just really don't want you to see about them, but you see them. You know who these people are. That's been trying to make you be less confident within yourself, try to keep you from believing in yourself, just being. You know these people. And they just got mad. Because this person is the type of person that goes around hunts. It's like it's giving homosexual now. you know, it's giving homosexual, like they be preying on sensitivity and see how far they can go with it. And once they in your space, it's hard to get them out your space. It's your fault. It's your responsibility. They're a whole problem. You know, let's just say that, a whole ass problem. You're not responsible for this person. It's not your fault when it comes to this person's childhood or whatever. But you won't find out about that until this person is stuck in your space. But they latch on. But they purposely do this to put all their problems on other people and make other people responsible for them. And this is a full adult we're talking about. We're talking about somebody that's an adult, like in the body, but not in the mind. They not. But they wear it. They wear it They wear it as being an adult, as being legit. But they can't do nothing. They can't move nothing. They don't have the things that they supposed to have, and that's the truth with the Ace of Swords that came out. You know, it's a homosexual. Get something of your own, bro. Shit. Sorry, but not sorry. Like, what the fuck? How you gonna be a narcissist and make somebody else feel less of themselves and you can't get nothing of your own and keep nothing of your own? How does that work? I'm just saying. Tell a friend, ask a friend. I don't know. It says y'all won't make no hits trying to steal other shit. It says it right there. The card came out. So them trying to, make you feel less confident, less of yourself, like you ain't doing much with yourself. They can't do it. They can't do half of you. So they got to make you feel less of yourself so you can stop doing you so they can feel more comfortable. I say make them feel uncomfortable. I say put your foot on their necks and go even harder, you know. While they was trying to put you in a lack situation, it's just like, man, a whole bunch of bums um, in competition. A whole bunch of lost souls in competition. It's getting really sad, you know. A whole bunch of miserable individuals in competition, you know. I mean, they pretending like everything's all good, but on the inside, a whole bunch of miserable individuals trying to come up with a plan to execute some more misery, you know. In other words, how can I do some more miserable ish? They really thought this was gonna work though. They made rules to control you and use you and F you and kill you in the end, but it didn't work. You got stronger and stronger. Pissed them off. I got something for you. I'm gonna get somebody else in the place of you. Ha ha ha. You didn't get that spot. You didn't care. You didn't care. And that pissed that person off even more. It pissed them off even more that you don't care. That you don't give a damn. So what they do? Let me go try to execute another plan. All right, hobo. Sexual. All right, dog. You know. Yeah, they don't want you to be yourself. All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut it there, but this hating individual needs to stop it. You know, they need to stop it. And I'm not gonna go no further, y'all. So don't hold on to me. You don't like me. It shows, and I know. They mask fell off. That's crazy. Mask fell off. Mask off. Mask off. Mask off. Well, everything happens for a reason. It's all good in the hood. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all hood conversation with me. But yeah, this is a narcissist. A narcissist demon. They just demons to me, but in the terms of 2026, let's just say they narcissists. The narcissist that pimps and hoes or something. You know, it was a pimp that wanted you to be his hoe. You didn't want to be his hoe. He thought he could bring you down, make you less confident by choosing other hoes and making them the bottom hoes or the top hoes or the middle hoes. You didn't care about none of that. That pissed this pimp off some more. So he got a group of his hoes and they got together and they tried to come and attack you, to sabotage you, to execute you, and everybody was going to get a little piece of you and all that, but that didn't work neither. So you done pissed this pimp off even some more. And they like, what is it about you, divine being? It's because you're a divine being, you know, and you ain't no hoe. Shit, that's why. But yeah, in shorts, that's what it is with this narcissist. This narcissist was a pimp or wanted to play pimping or something. How to be a player or something like that, but you couldn't be played, right? And since you couldn't get played, he couldn't break your mind, break your soul, break your spirit, break your confidence down. I'm gonna ghost you. I'm gonna make you feel like something wrong with you. And you supposed to chase this person, but you didn't chase that. You didn't chase the pimp. You know, you went and worked on yourself. You know, you transmuted that energy and everything. And this pimp was like, what? You ain't came by yet? You ain't chased me yet? I'm about to go get me some more hoes real quick. And I'm going to flash these hoes right in your face. That'll make you come to me. That'll make you feel some type of way. But you was still healing. You was still working on yourself. So that didn't work. I'm going to get some more hoes. I got to get another hoe. And I got to get another hoe. And then so forth and so forth, right? And none of that shit worked. Now the motherfucker, the mask done fell off. Because they done came to see. They want to keep coming back, tracking back to come see. You know, if the spell work is working each time. Each time they did each transaction or whatever you want to call it. Yep. But this is the gist of it. Pimps and hoes, and you ain't gonna be no hoe. And now the mask done fell off. And with the mask falling off, now you see this the demonic side of this person, because in the midst of this person going back and coming back and then going back to try to trigger you or whatever it was, it has turned this person demonic. Shit. It turned them demonic. I don't know. It's just like them going back and forth doing like this spell work of trying to make you jealous or make you insecure. Um, a piece of this person's soul was taken each time. They didn't know it. Every time they was picking up a new, I guess, hoe and trying to throw it in your face, and they was doing they little 1 2 1 2. They was doing spell work, rituals and stuff like that. And this person was doing it out of spite. This person's intentions was to hurt you, to make you feel less than, to make you feel less confident, because they felt their ego was crushed, because they usually are able to gas individuals. Good morning. They're usually able to, good morning, gas individuals, and they fall for it. And they fall madly in love, or whatever the case may be. She, whatever, is usually able to break individuals. But you couldn't be broken in or something like that. And that pissed this person off. Like, who the fuck are you? You can't be broken. All the bitches can be, all, motherfuckers can be broken in. Who are you? So they took it as a personal challenge. And after they took it as a personal challenge, it still wasn't working as they kept trying. Then they got pissed off. Then after they got pissed off, that pissed off turned into pure hate. All right, y'all. Peace.